that it was commanded by God. Will you love him? Will you respect him? Will you keep him in all situations? Living with him? Joshua, will you please repeat these words after me? Today, I, Joshua Daniel Senyonga,
Today, I, Joshua Daniel Senyonga,
take you, Joanne Rhonda Luwanga,
take you today to have an oath
from this day forward, for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do we part,
till death do us part,
or until Jesus come back.
or until Jesus comes back.
According to God's holy law,
According to God's holy law,
I declare thee bound.
I declare thee bound.
And will you please repeat these words? I, Joanne Rhonda Luwanga, take you, Joshua Daniel Kiganda, to be my husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, and a symbol of my unending love, my faithfulness, and that they will be the words behind this covenant all the days of my life. Joshua, some men have called this, some men the end of the world. And it will bring them into a place of everything. Anytime that you go through
videographer bateke diga bateke down the photo.
For me, when as yet there was none of them. Oh, how precious, God, are all your thoughts to me. Usually we think about that God made us with a plan and purpose. We are all facing a future, so God chooses you and I. And he gifts us with qualities and of God, which is true. But the Bible says something very interesting. It says, I am what I am by the grace of God. And so as I begin to think about how have I been so blessed, old age, she still thinks I'm good looking. Now, I'm not going to buy her glasses. I'm going to let her think what she wants to think. And a list of needs that your mother and father could not meet. And so when you find a wife, you find a good thing. The reason you find a good thing is because in God's foreknowledge of your life and of your future, He foresaw every need that you would ever face. He foresaw every dream that you would fulfill. He foresaw every gift and calling that you would have to fulfill. The problem was that your mother and father was not equipped to do everything. You had a piece to find. And that piece by the grace of God, so that Joshua could become all that he could be, and that you could be all that you could be. God foresaw each one of your needs, and He made for you a wife. A wife. She's not a hindrance, but she is the missing puzzle to that which causes men to be complete. Now, here's what I want you to think about today. Think about when you first got married. How you treasure that gift of God in your life. Think about before you found specks in their eyes, problems in their lives, the way they brushed their teeth, didn't close their toothpaste, the way they did this, the way they did. Before you erased all of the value of the gift of God, before all of that, do you remember how excited and complete you were? We all remember those days when we were satisfied that no matter what they did, it was okay. My wife, I used to leave the toothpaste out all the time. My wife would say, put the toothpaste up. And I'd say, oh, my word, it's not a problem. Can't you just reach over and put the cap on? Well, one night I had a Charlie horse or something in my leg, and I rubbed something that like a sports cream on it. You know, and it makes everything get hot and everything okay, so I left it out. In the morning, I got up, and I put that sports cream on my toothbrush. And I began to brush my teeth. And I became alive. Now realize my wife still loved me even after I had not been what she expected. And even though I made mistakes, when the toothbrushing was done, she still kissed me and said, that's okay, honey. I still love you. Now, you know what? We have to overcome. The problem is that we let things get into our head that don't mean anything. Well, why doesn't He just do that? Well, He needs for you to remind Him. Well, why do I always have to remind Him? Because God gave you as a gift to remind Him. And without Him needing to be reminded, you might not be His wife.